All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Got it. 57's mine. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Be driven.
On first down, Hopkins. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
60-or.
Get that ball. He's checking. Crash.
Go team, spell.
Switch.
Short out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hopkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. Fournette fighting through. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Down to lose one. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
We play first and 10. Go! At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
57's the mic. Watch 57. 65. 65. Young lady. 65. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
On second down and 4. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 9 now. Campbell making the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st down.
8-3.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
On 1st and 10, Hopkins to the right side and complete to Hurst. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Hopkins. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
61, matchbox, lights. Joker. Jim. 25, check 25.
Now Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score Jets 7, Colts nothing.
Get it.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You're not ready.
On 3rd down, Hopkins. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Drop deep, drop deep.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Time. 57's run. I know he ain't got it. Kill. The lady.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Fournette on the counter. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Alpha. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
57, 57's right. I want that. Give me that ball.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hard. Big Dan. Hey, nice 7. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Mike 57. Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day. Ready? It's going to be a ready? Rush in. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here we go.
Darnold down to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check. It's it.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together.
Under pressure and And down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
All day, baby, all day. We're going to sign. 57's right. Let's go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, Darnold. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
57. Mike, 57. You must be dreaming.
Fournette, a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, check, Mike. Hey, Delta. 57. Time to go right now. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, ready? Shoot. Watch the shoot.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. You're right, you're right, you're right.
On first down, Hopkins gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58.
Go.
Good track. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick me up. Here we go. 50.
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Leo.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hopkins looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 15-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the screen.
Play action. It's Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going deep here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Hopkins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
58, boy. 58. 58's Mike. Danny.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down. Hopkins to the goal line. but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Motion. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on, oh.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
It's a party now.
6-6, pull it high.
Twins.
They'll run with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Strong right. 3 down.
Big trip.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Rock it. Hey. Hey, Charlie.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
"51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Go! Spine! And ready! No, lady!
Hey, Sue!
57's mine! I'm coming, baby, I'm coming back.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Third and long, it's Darnold. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey!
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Get it!
Back to throw. Hopkins. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
General West!
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Hopkins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will push the lead up to 5. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. A gain of 22. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Darnold on 1st down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
57. Mike, 57. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You
Again, Darnold. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught at the 3. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Look at me. Door. Look at me. Zipper.
Is that yours?
Who's it? Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
Banjo.
And that'll set them back 5.
Ready. Smoke.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, check 24. Slam.
Hey, lock it.
6.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
To throw on second down. Hopkins. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Strip that ball.
Bang, Alpha.
Bang, bang. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Shoot.
Throwing on third and long. Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Get in the way.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Mike, 57. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Hopkins. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Hopkins eluding the... And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold flush to his right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
1st down, Jets.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll toss it to Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
What's that?
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.